Welcome back to our channel, English with Ethan. Today, I want to ask you something personal. When was the last time you cleaned your mind? We clean our homes. We clean our clothes. We clean our phones, desks, cars. But most people forget to clean the most important place in their life, their mind. And if we don't clean it daily, it fills up with stress, overthinking, jealousy, pain, regrets, anger, pressure, and noise. It becomes heavy. It becomes dark. It becomes cluttered. But what if you could wake up every day with a clear mind? What if you could remove negative thoughts like dust and feel light again? That's what today's video is all about. 7 simple, powerful habits to clean your mind daily and build peace, strength, and clarity. Let's begin. Habit 1. Write it out. Don't carry it all inside. Let me begin with a question most people never ask themselves. Where do all my thoughts go? We think thousands of thoughts every day. Some are big. Some are small. Some make us smile. Others make us cry, and many of them, we never say out loud. We just keep them inside. The things that hurt us, the things we're afraid of, the dreams we don't tell anyone, the questions that keep us awake, the guilt we've carried for years, the anger we pretend doesn't exist. And over time, these thoughts become mental clutter. Your mind is not a trash can. Imagine walking into a house full of garbage. Old food, dirty clothes, dust everywhere. You can't relax there. You can't focus. You can't breathe. That's what happens to your mind when you don't clean it. You carry too much inside. Past pain, regrets, overthinking, arguments, deadlines, worries, shame. And when there's no space left, you feel tired, lost, frustrated, without knowing why. Your mind is not a trash can. It's not meant to hold everything. It's meant to flow, to think, to create, to breathe. So what's the solution? Write it out. Writing is like emotional detox. When you write your thoughts on paper, something magical happens. You see your thoughts clearly. You feel lighter. You stop running from what's inside you. You give your pain a place to go. Think of it like this. Writing is like taking out the emotional garbage. Every word you write is one piece of pain you release. And no, you don't need to be a writer. You don't need fancy words or perfect grammar. You just need truth. Create a safe space for your mind. Here's how to practice this habit and make it a peaceful daily ritual. Step 1. Get a simple notebook. This is your mental cleaning journal. You don't need a fancy one. Any notebook will do, as long as it's yours. Give it a name like My Mind's Mirror, My Truth Pages, Letting Go Book, or just Dear Me. Step 2. Choose a time, morning or night. Pick a quiet moment. After you wake up, before you sleep, during a lunch break, while sipping tea in silence. Even 5 to 10 minutes can change your entire day. Step 3. Let it all out. No filters. Write exactly what you feel. You can start with, I'm tired of. I wish I could say this to someone. Today was hard because I don't know why I feel this way, but I miss. You don't need to fix anything. You just need to be honest. The page doesn't judge you. It listens. It holds your truth gently. Step 4. Optional. Tear the page to let go. Some people like to keep their journals. Others tear up the pages after writing. Why? Because tearing the page feels like throwing the pain away. It feels like saying, this thought no longer controls me. This fear no longer lives in me. I release this so I can be free. Try it. See what gives you peace. Real-life example. The girl who couldn't sleep. There was a young woman who couldn't sleep for months. Her head was full of thoughts. What if I fail again? Why did they leave me? Will I ever feel good enough? Every night she would cry quietly in the dark. Then one day someone told her, "Don't carry it all inside, write it out." She started writing for 10 minutes every night. No rules, no filters, just her truth. And slowly, something changed. Her sleep returned. Her heart softened. Her decisions became clearer. Her smile came back. Because she gave her pain a voice. And once the pain spoke, it stopped screaming in her mind. Why this habit is life-changing. We live in a world that teaches us to stay busy. But your mind doesn't need more tasks. It needs space. Space to breathe. Space to cry. Space to forgive. Space to speak. And when you write, you give it that space. You become your own therapist, your own best friend, your own healer. Your heart has been strong for so long, but it's tired of holding everything in. Your mind is not weak, it's just full. Let it breathe, let it speak, let it heal. So every day, take 10 minutes. Sit with yourself. Put the phone away, grab your pen, and let your soul speak through your words. Because when you write it out, you don't carry it all inside. You clean your mind, you free your heart, and you begin again, lighter than before. Habit 2. Breathe out the noise. Use stillness to reset your brain. Have you ever felt like your mind is too noisy? Too many thoughts? Too many worries? Your brain jumps from one thing to another like a restless monkey. I need to finish that work. What if I fail? Why did they say that about me? What if something goes wrong tomorrow? It's exhausting, isn't it? It feels like your mind never stops running, not even for a moment. But let me share a secret. The fastest way to clean your mind is not to think more. It's to stop, to breathe, to be still. Why stillness heals the mind. Think about a glass of water. If you keep shaking it, the water is always cloudy. But if you put the glass down and let it rest, the water becomes clear. Your mind is the same. When you're always busy, scrolling, working, worrying, your thoughts become cloudy, heavy, and messy. But when you sit still, even for just 5 minutes, your mind becomes clear again. The science behind breathing and stillness. When you breathe deeply and slowly, your heart rate slows down. Your stress hormone, cortisol, drops. Your brain gets more oxygen. Your body feels safe and calm. Your overthinking slows down. It's like pressing the reset button on your brain. Successful people use this simple trick every morning or night because they know a calm mind makes better decisions. What is mind-cleaning breathing? It's very simple. You close your eyes. You take slow, deep breaths. You focus only on your breath. And you imagine releasing all negative thoughts with every exhale. This is like opening a window in your brain and letting all the mental dust fly out. How to practice this habit? Step by step. You don't need a quiet mountain or a yoga mat. You just need 5 to 10 minutes of silence. Here's how you can do it. Step 1. Find a quiet spot. It could be your bed, your balcony, your living room, or even your car. Sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Step 2. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 4 seconds. Pause for 4 seconds. Repeat this cycle 3 times. This is called box breathing. Even Navy SEALs use it to stay calm under pressure. Step 3. Focus only on your breath. Don't think about the past. Don't worry about tomorrow. Just feel the air entering your body. and leaving. If your mind wanders, and it will, simply bring it back to your breath. Say quietly, "I'm here. I'm safe. I'm calm." Step 4. Visualize the cleaning. Imagine your mind is full of dark clouds. With every exhale, imagine blowing one cloud away. With every inhale, imagine pulling in white, clean light. After a few minutes, you'll feel lighter, like you just cleaned your brain. Different variations of stillness. If sitting still feels hard at first, here are other ways to practice this habit. 1. Morning silence. 5 minutes. When you wake up, don't grab your phone immediately. Sit in silence, take 10 deep breaths, and simply feel grateful for a new day. Second evening reset. After a long, stressful day, sit on your bed, close your eyes, and breathe deeply. Say, "I release today's stress. I choose peace now." 3. Walking meditation. Take a slow 5-minute walk in the morning or evening. Don't scroll your phone. Just feel your steps, notice your surroundings, and let your thoughts slow down. 4. Breathing with affirmations. With each breath, say something positive like, "I am letting go of fear. I am filling my mind with peace. I am safe and strong." Real-life example. How 5 minutes changed a CEO's life. A famous CEO once said he was always stressed and anxious, running from one meeting to another, feeling like he had no control over his thoughts. Then he learned about breathing stillness. He started doing just 5 minutes of deep breathing every morning. At first, it felt strange, but after a week, he said, "It's like cleaning a dirty window. I can finally see my life clearly again." Now he says he makes better decisions because his mind is calm and focused. What happens when you don't do this? If you don't practice stillness, you wake up with a heavy brain. You react to everything instead of responding calmly. You feel overwhelmed, even by small problems. Your day controls you, instead of you controlling your day. That's why this habit is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Like brushing your teeth, but for your brain. The world is loud, everyone is rushing. But you don't have to start your day with chaos. You can start with peace. Even 5 minutes of stillness every morning can change your life. Remember, a clean mind is a powerful mind. And nothing cleans your mind faster than silence and breath. So, tomorrow morning, before you touch your phone, sit still. Close your eyes, breathe, and feel your mind become lighter, clearer, and stronger. Habit 3. Let go of mental garbage. Stop carrying yesterday's weight. Let me ask you something honest. What are you still carrying in your mind that you should have let go of a long time ago? We carry so much, not in our hands, not in our backpacks, but in our minds. Old pain, past mistakes, regrets, failures, lost relationships, words that hurt, things we should have said, things we wish never happened. And here's the hard truth. Most people are not tired because of what they're doing. They're tired because of what they're carrying. They're walking through life with heavy mental garbage, and it's slowing them down. That's why this habit is so powerful. If you want a clean mind, you have to let go of yesterday. What is mental garbage? Mental garbage is any thought, memory, or belief that no longer serves you, but still lives in your mind like unwanted furniture. It includes replaying an old fight, blaming yourself for a past mistake, thinking about someone who left, holding on to embarrassment from years ago, feeling shame for something you can't change, wishing you had a different childhood, regretting something you didn't do. These thoughts take up space. They block peace. They create stress, sadness, anger, and emotional fatigue. It's like having 100 open tabs in your brain. No wonder you feel slow, tired, or unmotivated. The power of letting go. Here's the truth no one tells you. Letting go is not forgetting. Letting go is choosing freedom. It means, I will not punish myself forever. I accept what I cannot change. I give myself permission to move forward. I deserve peace more than I deserve answers. And when you let go of mental garbage, something incredible happens. You sleep better. You focus better. You laugh more. You feel lighter. You make space for new thoughts, new goals, and new joy. How to practice letting go. Step by step. You can't let go of everything in one day, but you can begin. One piece at a time. Here's how. Step 1. Identify what you're still holding. Sit in silence. Ask yourself, what memory still hurts? What mistake do I keep blaming myself for? What person am I still angry at? What old story do I keep repeating in my mind? Write it down. Be honest. This is your cleaning list. Step 2. Speak this truth. Say this out loud or write it in your journal. This thought no longer serves me. I release it now. I choose peace. I choose healing. I choose forward. You might cry. That's okay. Tears are mental rain. Let them fall. Step 3. Forgive others and yourself. Holding grudges and guilt is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. Forgiveness doesn't mean they were right. It means you're ready to heal. Say, I forgive myself for not knowing better. I forgive them, not for them, but for me. I release this pain. It no longer controls me. You will feel resistance. That's normal. But keep repeating it, because forgiveness is not a moment. It's a decision you make every day until it becomes real. Step 4. Clean one thought at a time. Don't try to let go of everything all at once. Start with one thing, one memory, one regret, one name. Take a deep breath. Say, I'm done holding this. I choose peace now. Then move on. Real life story. The woman who carried too much. There was a woman in her 40s. She was kind, hardworking, and smart, but always tired and heavy-hearted. She said, no matter what I do, I never feel happy. I always feel like something's sitting on my chest. When she started therapy, she realized something. She was carrying over 20 years of unspoken pain inside her mind. A father who left. A friend who betrayed her. A mistake she made in college. A dream she gave up. A child she lost. Words her mother said that she never forgot. She never cried about them, never told anyone. She just carried them. One by one, she began releasing them. She wrote them out. She cried. She forgave. She breathed deeply. She whispered, I can't carry this anymore. I deserve peace. And for the first time in 20 years, she said, I feel light. What happens if you don't let go? If you keep carrying mental garbage, you will always feel tired, even after sleeping. You will overreact to small things. You will struggle to stay focused. You will live in the past, not the present. You will miss beautiful moments because your mind is too full. Letting go is not easy, but holding on forever is much harder. Bonus daily practice. Mental release meditation. Here's a simple practice you can do every morning or night. 1. Sit in silence for 3 to 5 minutes. 2. Breathe slowly and deeply. 3. Visualize a trash bag next to you. 4. For every painful thought, imagine placing it inside the bag. 5. When you're done, imagine throwing it away. 6th whisper. I don't need to carry this anymore. I choose peace. Do this daily, and you will start to feel free. You are not weak because you're tired. You are tired because you've been strong for too long, because you've been carrying things that no one sees. But now, it's time to let go. Let go of the story that hurt you. Let go of the words that broke you. Let go of the fear that follows you. Let go of the person who doesn't care. Let go of yesterday, so you can live today. Your mind deserves peace. Your heart deserves rest. You deserve freedom. So tonight, let something go and watch your soul begin to heal. Habit 4, limit the input. Stop feeding your mind junk. Let me start with a powerful question. If your mind was a garden, what have you been planting in it lately? Imagine this. You clean your room in the morning. It looks beautiful, fresh, clear. But then you leave the door open all day, and random people come in with dirty shoes, drop trash, and spill drinks. By evening, your room is dirty again. Not because you didn't clean it, but because you didn't protect it. Your mind is the same. Cleaning your mind is powerful, but protecting it is what keeps it clean. And that starts with limiting the input, the things you allow into your brain. The truth about mental junk food. Most people are not aware of how much mental garbage they consume daily. Endless scrolling on social media, negative news, gossip and drama, toxic conversations, comparison traps, mindless videos, angry YouTube comments, people complaining nonstop, unhealthy music, movies, or shows. Every single one of these is a piece of data that enters your mind and stays there. Just like junk food affects your body, mental junk food affects your mind. It makes your thoughts scattered. It makes you tired, anxious, insecure, jealous, angry, and confused, without knowing why. What you feed grows. Your brain is a sponge. It absorbs everything you expose it to. If you feed it inspiration, you feel motivated. Knowledge, you feel sharp. Positivity, you feel peaceful. Love, you feel warm. Gratitude, you feel rich. But if you feed it hate, you feel angry. Gossip, you feel bitter. Fear, you feel frozen. Comparison, you feel unworthy. Meaningless content, you feel empty. So ask yourself every day, what am I feeding my mind today? Does it make me better or bitter? How to limit mental junk. Step by step. This doesn't mean cutting out everything fun. It means becoming selective, because your peace is too expensive to waste. Here's how to do it. Step 1. Become aware of what you consume. Track what you do in the first 2 hours after waking up and 2 hours before sleeping. How much time do you spend on your phone? What kind of content do you watch? Who are you listening to? Are you feeding your mind or stuffing it with noise? Write it down. Awareness is the first step to change. Step 2. Follow the digital diet rule. Treat your mind like your stomach. Would you eat 5 burgers, 10 candy bars, and a bucket of fries every day? Then why feed your mind 5 hours of TikTok, 10 gossip videos, and a bucket of Instagram? Limit your input like this. No phone for 30 to 60 minutes after waking up. No toxic news before bed. Set app time limits. Example, 30 minutes per day for social media. Unfollow 10 negative pages right now. Turn off notifications that distract your focus. Clean your feed equals clean your thoughts. Step 3. Practice the 1 in, 1 out rule. Every time you consume one piece of mindless content, follow it with one piece of mind-building content. Examples. After watching a short comedy clip, watch 5 minutes of a motivational talk. After scrolling for fun, read 1 page of a self-growth book. After a gossip convo, Write one sentence of gratitude. Balance it out. Step 4. Replace junk with gold. Instead of consuming content that makes you doubt yourself, replace it with motivational videos, spiritual wisdom, podcasts that teach you, books that challenge you, positive music or affirmations, silence and stillness, conversations with uplifting people. You don't have to cut out everything bad. Just increase what's good, and your mind will start to shine. Real story, the comparison trap. A young woman felt tired and unmotivated every morning. She said, "I don't know why I wake up sad. I don't even do much in the day." But when she tracked her habits, she realized the first thing she did after waking up was open Instagram. She saw other people looking beautiful, rich, happy, and perfect. She started her day comparing, not creating. So she made a decision. No social media until after 10 a.m., first 30 minutes, reading, stretching, or journaling. Within 7 days, she felt more energy, more peace, less comparison, more confidence. She said, "It's like I cleaned my mind and finally found myself again." What happens if you keep feeding junk to your mind? You feel overwhelmed and scattered. You become emotionally tired for no reason. You can't focus for long. You lose your motivation to improve. You become addicted to noise. You stop growing and start decaying mentally. Most people don't realize they are stressed, not because of life, but because of what they're constantly feeding their brain. Bonus daily practice. Mental filter moment. Every time you're about to consume something, pause and ask, is this making my mind better or making it worse? This 1 second of awareness can protect your whole day. Try saying, "No, I won't scroll now. I'll go for a walk. I'll read one motivational quote before checking WhatsApp. I'll listen to 5 minutes of peace before starting work." It's a small filter, but it keeps your mental space clean and sacred. You become what you allow into your mind. Every video, every word, every message. If you want peace, feed your mind peace. If you want clarity, feed your mind clarity. If you want power, stop feeding your mind junk. Your attention is your power. Don't give it away to garbage. You don't have to be perfect, but you do have to be conscious. Choose what you watch. Choose who you listen to. Choose what you scroll. Choose what you believe. Clean your mind daily and protect it fiercely, because your dreams are too big to live in a dirty space. Habit 5. Speak to yourself with love. Heal the inner voice. Let me ask you a question that goes deeper than any routine or morning ritual. How do you talk to yourself when no one else is around? Because the truth is, you can read all the self-help books. You can clean your home, drink water, wake up early, and plan your day. But if the voice inside your mind is cruel, you will never feel at peace. Your inner voice is your real home. Every single person lives with a voice inside their head. It's the voice that speaks when you're quiet. It's the voice that tells you who you are. It's the voice that follows you everywhere. To your job, to your mirror, to your bed, to your future. And for many people, that voice has become their biggest enemy. It says things like, "You're not good enough. You'll fail again. No one loves you. You look ugly. You always mess things up. Why can't you be like others? You'll never change." These are not just words. They are mental weapons. And if you keep hearing them, you start to believe them. And if you believe them, you start to live by them. Why the inner voice gets broken. This voice is not born cruel. It becomes cruel when you were criticized as a child. You were compared to others. You were rejected, bullied, abandoned, or hurt. You made mistakes and never forgave yourself. People you trusted made you feel worthless. Over time, their voice becomes your voice, even after they're gone. You start repeating the same things they once said. You start hurting yourself with your own thoughts. That's why cleaning your mind is not just about removing outside noise. It's about healing the voice inside. Why this habit matters. Your inner voice creates your confidence, self-worth, energy, identity, courage, future. The way you talk to yourself daily shapes the way your life looks permanently. If you speak with hate, you live with heaviness. If you speak with love, you live with peace. That's why this habit is not just important. It's life-saving. How to practice speaking with love, step by step. This is not about lying to yourself. It's not about fake motivation. It's about rewriting the script in your mind, one sentence at a time. Step 1. Meet yourself in the mirror. Stand in front of a mirror for just 1 minute. Look into your eyes. Not your hair, not your body. Your eyes. It might feel uncomfortable. But this is where healing begins. Now ask, what do I say to this person? Do I treat them with love or with judgment? Step 2. Change the language. Here are some common inner voice examples. And how to change them. I'm so stupid. I made a mistake, but I'm learning. I'm too lazy. Today wasn't my best, but tomorrow is a new chance. No one cares about me. I'm learning to love myself, and I attract people who see my value. I hate how I look. I'm more than my appearance. I'm a soul with purpose. It may feel fake at first. That's normal. But if you repeat it, it becomes your new truth. What you say often becomes what you believe. What you believe becomes how you live. Step 3. Create your self-love script. Write down 3 to 5 kind, loving, healing sentences you want to say to yourself every morning. Example: I am worthy of love, even on my worst days. I trust myself more every day. I let go of perfection. I choose progress. I forgive myself for what I didn't know. I speak to myself like someone I deeply care about. Say them while looking in the mirror. Say them in your journal. Say them while walking or lying in bed. Say them until they feel like your voice. Step 4. Practice this daily, especially on bad days. The days you feel broken, the days you fail, the days you feel unlovable. Those are the days this habit matters most. Don't abandon yourself when you're low. That's when your voice must become your shelter. Say, I'm not okay right now, but I still love myself. I may have failed today, but I'm not a failure. I feel lost, but I haven't given up on me. This is how you become your own healer. Bonus practice. Talk to your inner child. Close your eyes. Picture yourself at age 7. Scared, small, and innocent. What would you say to that child? Would you say, you're useless? You'll never be enough? You should be perfect? No. You'd hug them. You'd say, it's okay. I'm here. You're safe. I believe in you. Now realize, that child still lives inside you, and they are still listening. Speak to them with love. Every day. Real story. The man who hated himself. There was a man who looked successful on the outside. Nice job, good home, smiling face. But inside, he hated himself. Every time he looked in the mirror, he heard, you're fake. You're a loser. You'll never be enough. No one knew how broken he felt. One day, his therapist said, You don't need to become someone new. You just need to stop speaking to yourself like your worst enemy. So he started this habit. He stood in front of the mirror every morning and said, "I forgive you. I still believe in you. We're not giving up." Day by day, his inner voice softened. His energy changed. He smiled from the inside, not just the outside. That's the power of speaking to yourself with love. What happens if you don't heal the inner voice? If your inner voice stays cruel, you lose confidence. You sabotage good things. You become afraid to try. You never feel enough. You stay in toxic relationships. You live in fear even when life is going well. And worst of all, you become the one person who hurts you the most. That's why you must clean your mind from self-hate and replace it with self-love. You will live with your inner voice forever. So make it a voice worth living with. Speak to yourself with the same love you wish the world had given you. Because you're not broken. You're becoming. And becoming takes time, love, and patience. So the next time you look in the mirror, say, "I am enough. I am healing. I am growing. And I love who I'm becoming." This voice will clean your mind like nothing else ever can. Habit 6. Create a mental reset ritual. Pause before you break. Let me begin with this truth. It's not the stress that destroys your peace. It's how long you let it stay. Your brain, just like your phone, needs something we all forget. A reset. Because even the strongest minds get overloaded. Even the calmest people get triggered. Even the most positive souls feel exhausted sometimes. But what separates the peaceful from the panicked is their ability to pause and reset before they break. Why you need a daily mental reset. Your mind is like a glass of water. Every small stress adds a drop. Morning traffic, 1 drop. Harsh words from someone, another drop. Endless notifications, more drops. Unfinished tasks, drip, drip, drip. Self-doubt, overthinking, comparison, barakat, splash, splash, splash. Before you realize it, the glass is full. And then what happens? One small thing, like someone forgetting to say thank you, makes the water spill. You snap, you cry, you shut down. Not because of that one thing, but because your mind was already overflowing. That's why creating a mental reset ritual is not just helpful. It's necessary for emotional survival. What happens if you don't reset? If you don't pause and clear your mental space daily, you start the next day with yesterday's pain. You lose patience easily. You say things you regret. You feel overwhelmed with no clear reason. You get stuck in reaction mode, always chasing peace, never finding it. You keep piling up stress like dirty laundry, until one day it stinks so much you can't even breathe. What is a mental reset ritual? It's a simple, personal practice you do every day to slow down, process emotions, release tension, recharge your energy, clean your mental space. Think of it as taking a deep breath for your brain. It doesn't have to be fancy, but it does have to be intentional. You don't wait until you're drowning to learn how to swim. You practice before the storm hits. How to build your mental reset ritual. Step by step. Here's a powerful system to help you create one. Step 1. Choose a specific time. Anchor it. Pick a moment when your mind usually feels tired, anxious, or overloaded. Examples. Right after work, during your lunch break, 30 minutes before sleep, after a difficult conversation, first thing in the morning. Set a daily reminder. This is my mental reset time. If possible, do it at the same time every day, so it becomes a habit. Step 2. Pick your reset ritual. Choose one simple activity that gives your mind a break from noise. Examples: breathe deeply for 3 minutes. Close your eyes. Inhale slowly. Exhale even slower. Say in your mind, I am calm. I am safe. I am here. Take a walk without your phone. Even 10 minutes in nature or sunlight resets your nervous system. Write your stress down. One sentence. Right now, I'm feeling. Name it. Feel it. Release it. Sit in silence and sip tea. No phone, no talking. Just stillness. Stretch your body. Movement releases mental pressure. Even simple stretches help your brain breathe. Play peaceful music and do nothing. Let the sound carry you. No guilt, just presence. Choose what works for you, but do it with full attention. Step 3. Release without judgment. During your ritual, don't try to fix everything. Just allow yourself to feel and release. Say to yourself, I don't have to hold this anymore. I allow this feeling to pass. I'm not broken. I'm just tired. And that's okay. This is not a productivity hack. This is mental hygiene. You don't wait until your teeth are decaying to brush them. You brush them daily to prevent the damage. Same with your thoughts. Step 4. Finish with a mental reset sentence. At the end of your ritual, say one of these sentences out loud or silently. I release today. Tomorrow is new. I give myself permission to feel peace now. This moment is enough. I did my best. I am enough. I reset. I return. I rise. This small step reminds your brain, you are in control, not your stress. Real story. The woman who paused her panic. A young woman used to have breakdowns almost every week. She looked strong on the outside, but inside, she was crumbling. Why? Because she never paused. Always working, always answering, always fixing everyone else, never checking in with her own soul. Her therapist asked, when do you rest? Not your body, but your mind. She couldn't answer. So she started a 10-minute ritual every evening. She turned off all devices, lit one candle, sat in silence, breathed deeply, journaled. What am I carrying today that I don't want to bring into tomorrow? She did this for 30 days, and for the first time in years. She said, I don't wake up feeling tired anymore. I don't carry the whole world in my head. That's the power of a mental reset. Pro tip: use the 5-5-5 reset method. When you feel like you're about to lose control, try this fast ritual. 5 breaths. 5 things you can see. 5 things you're grateful for. It only takes 2 minutes, but it grounds your brain before it explodes. What happens if you never reset? You say things you regret. You burn bridges in anger. You feel like you're always drowning. You lose yourself in the noise. You develop mental exhaustion that leads to physical sickness. Just like your phone crashes when it's overloaded. Your mind breaks down when it's never reset. Don't wait until you collapse. Make pausing your power. You don't have to do it all. You don't have to fix everything in one day. You don't have to carry every stress, every emotion, every problem. What you do need is to pause, to breathe, to clear, to return to yourself. Create space in your day where the world stops and you come home to you. Your mind is not a machine. It's your sanctuary. Keep it clean. Keep it calm. Keep it safe. The reset button exists. Use it. Habit 7. Protect your mental energy. Like it's gold. Let me ask you one question. If someone tried to steal all your money, would you fight to protect it? Of course you would. But now think about this. What if someone is stealing your mental energy every day, and you don't even notice? Yes, that's what's happening to millions of people. Their mind is being drained, their focus is being hijacked, and their peace is being stolen. Not because they are weak, but because they never learned how to protect their mental energy. And if you don't protect it, here's the hard truth. You will wake up tired, work without joy, feel anxious for no reason, lose interest in your goals, and slowly become a person you don't even recognize. That's why this is not just another habit. This is a survival skill in the modern world. What is mental energy? Mental energy is not the same as physical energy. You can sleep for 8 hours and still feel tired. Why? Because your brain is overloaded. Your mental energy controls your focus, your ability to make decisions, your creativity, your ability to stay calm, your motivation, your emotional strength. Every decision, conversation, and distraction costs you energy. So the more things you allow to drain you, the less energy you have for what actually matters. Who or what is draining you? Most people don't even realize what's stealing their peace. Here are some of the biggest mental energy thieves. Arguing with people who don't want to understand you. Thinking about people who hurt you. Worrying about things you can't control. Overcommitting and saying yes to everything. Constant notifications and interruptions. Comparing your life to others online. Trying to please everyone. Listening to negative people all day. Overthinking past mistakes. Being in environments where you don't feel safe or respected. Each one is like an open app in your brain, running silently in the background and draining your battery. How to protect your mental energy, step by step. This habit is about taking back control. Because your peace is too expensive to give away for free, here's how to do it. Step 1. Create a mental energy audit. Ask yourself, who do I feel tired around? What drains me the most every day? What conversations make me feel heavy? Which habits waste my attention? Write them down. Awareness is protection. If you don't know your leaks, you can't stop the flood. Step 2. Use the mental budget rule. Your brain has a limited budget of energy each day. Imagine you have only 100 points of mental energy daily. Now track. Social media scrolling equals -20. Arguing with someone equals -30. Worrying about the future equals -25. Thinking about what others think equals -15. Actually working on your goals equals -10. You've spent 90% of your energy on things that don't help your growth. Now ask yourself, is this thought or action worth my energy? Start protecting your budget. Spend it wisely. Step 3. Cut the silent drains. These are small things that look harmless, but are draining you daily. Opening your phone the second you wake up. Multitasking all day. Trying to reply to everyone immediately. Keeping tabs on people who don't care about you. Staying in toxic group chats. Watching news that gives you fear but no solutions. Cut them. Even just one of these can restore hours of clarity. Step 4. Set mental boundaries, even with loved ones. This is hard, but necessary. Boundaries are not walls. They are filters that protect your mind from unnecessary pain. Examples. I don't discuss politics or religion with people who just want to argue. I don't answer work texts after 8 p.m. I don't allow people to dump emotional problems on me every day. I love them, but I won't let their chaos become my stress. Boundaries. Self-respect. and people who truly love you will understand. Step 5. Practice mental energy recovery. Just like your body needs rest after exercise, your brain needs recovery after stress. Here's how to restore your energy. Spend 15 minutes in silence. Listen to calming music. Take a mindful walk without your phone. Meditate or deep breathe. Write 3 things you're grateful for. Take a nap or do nothing. Without guilt. Laugh. Watch or read something light. You don't need to be productive all the time. You need to be present. Real story. The woman who took her mind back. There was a woman who used to feel completely drained by 2 p.m. every day. She had enough sleep. She was eating well. But her mind? Exhausted. Why? Because she was answering every message instantly. She was scrolling through Instagram every free second. She was checking emails during lunch. She was replaying hurtful conversations in her mind. She was trying to be available for everyone. One day she broke down and said, "I don't feel like myself anymore. I'm alive, but I'm not living." So she started small, turned off notifications, took a 10-minute reset break daily, set one boundary with a toxic friend, stopped checking social media before 10 a.m., started saying no without guilt. Within 2 weeks, her face softened, her thoughts slowed, her energy returned, and most importantly, she came back to herself. What happens if you don't protect your energy? You lose motivation, you forget your purpose, you become reactive and angry, you feel stuck, even if you're doing everything right. You burn out, you become emotionally numb, you forget how peace feels. If you don't protect your mind, the world will take it and fill it with noise. And the worst part? You start believing that exhaustion is normal, that anxiety is just life, that burnout is what everyone goes through. But that's a lie. Your peace is your power, and protecting it is your responsibility. Your mental energy is your real currency. Time is valuable, yes, but without energy, even time is wasted. Don't give your focus to people who don't value you. Don't waste your attention on things that don't feed your soul. Every yes you say to something meaningless is a no to something meaningful. So from today, protect your mental energy like gold, because that's exactly what it is. It fuels your growth. It carries your dreams. It builds your future. Clean your mind daily, but also guard it fiercely, because a clean, calm, and protected mind is the most dangerous weapon in the world. Look at your mind like your most sacred home. You live in it. You dream in it. You cry in it. You build your future in it. If your home was full of noise, trash, anger, and confusion, you would never feel safe. You would never feel peace. But when your mind is clean, calm, and clear, you feel light. You feel alive. You feel powerful. So from today, don't wait for a breakdown to start your breakthrough. Clean your mind daily. Protect it like gold. Feed it only what lifts you higher, because this is your story, and you are the only one who can write the next chapter. You are not here to stay stuck. You are not here to carry pain forever. You are not here to live in mental chaos. You are here to heal, to grow, and to rise. And if this video helped you even 1%, then imagine what will happen when you join this family. If you felt this message, if you want more powerful habits to protect your peace, and if you want to become the strongest version of yourself, subscribe right now and turn on the bell icon. This channel is not just for watching videos, it's for building a new life, and I promise you, the best is yet to come. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing yourself. And may your mind always be your safest place. God bless you and your journey. See you in the next one.